Once again, same take. We're at my grandma's once again. And another review. This time we're going to go back, we're going to go to the Wild Wild West. We're going to go to a Western. And this one right here is, there's been 2 remakes of this. Now, I first borrowed the original. It's from 1939, it was black and white. I couldn't adapt to the black and white. But now I'm going to give it another chance when I'm going to rent again when I can. Because I actually like the plot point. But I got the TV, I got the TV movie, because this is the 1986 remake of the movie. There's a 1969 remake of the original this movie I'm talking about. Well, I got the 1986 version. It's a TV-made movie, and that's StageCoach. Well, we can see it here. StageCoach. Now, the one reason why I got the TV, because I took the one back, because John Wayne's an original one, but I just can't take the black and white. I mean, I have to adapt. But I'm going to take a chance at it now because I like the plot. This movie's about a steadfast driver determined to take his passengers away that get through the dangerous Apache territories. This is way back then. And this is when the Indians, we looked at, when these movies we look back under to these Wild West movies, we looked at the Indians as the bad guys, but really they're kind of good in their own way. And we're like kind of the bad guys because, because that was their land or whatnot. But it's basically about this guy who has a stagecoach, and he has the cavalry, but the Union soldiers or whatnot it was, and they had to get to another city, but they had to get through these dangerous parts of the Apache territory. So it's all with a pregnant woman. We have another woman. The other woman I couldn't, because it says all their what all the characters is. They have a pregnant woman who's wanting to see her husband to the other part, because he's part of the cavalry at the other side or whatnot. They're going to, I forgot the city's name, and then there's another woman who, I don't know, she's just there. She wants to go on a new adventure or whatnot, trying to find a man or whatnot. Then you got a drunken dentist, Doc Holliday, I remember. That's played by Willie Nelson. You got a bank manager with a case of stolen money. Didn't care for him. I mean, he's a corrupt banker. You got a gambler, Waylon Jennings. A liquor salesman, who I didn't really care, and the infamous Ringo Kid, who's Kris Kristofferson, which that whole name's weird. Kris Kristofferson. They're all country legends and whatnot. And Johnny Cash as the Marshal. And one thing about this film is that they had to get for that step, but there's a couple of pit stops. It all starts with them, or John Schneider's in there too. He was in Dukes of Hazzard. He has a big beard. He's all scruffy. He's Buck, but I can't remember Johnny Cash's name. I just call him the U.S. Marshal. But they go and they have to get stuff, and then they have a cavalry of Union soldiers with them, but they only go a little shorts away. But then you get to hear the stories of one of the characters and whatnot. Willie Nelson's funny. He's cool in this film. Everybody's great in this film. All the country legends. The Highwaymen are on here. The country supergroup. Willie Nelson, Kris Kristofferson, Johnny Cash, and Waylon Jennings. That's one reason why I got this, because of all of them, because I didn't know they were all in this film. But you get to see spots, and there's a couple cameos. You got June Carter, Cash's wife, and his son John. And there's basically stops in a way, and they make some good stuff going around. And there's a key scene if they go, and the liquor salesman, he just leaves. He's like, I'm too scared, so I'm gonna take this horse and go back to town. He's too scared. He don't want to have liquor. He's selling sneaking liquor or sneaking alcohol or whatever they said it. But it's all right. But I kind of got really kind of bored with it. And then they're always then they went to the part where June Carter and her son John, they played his family, where they just stop in and rest and get food and whatnot. And the woman who's pregnant, she delivers the baby, and Doc Holliday, who's a drunk dentist, delivers it, and he does it right. But then they go on to the city. But then when the main impact is, when's these Indians going to come out? When's the Apaches going to come out? Well, they finally come. But it did not deliver. The whole scene with them shooting off and whatnot, I did not like it. But then the cavalry came up. The guy from the bank. All right, Grandma. The guy at the bank who stole the money, he only died from bow and arrow. Everybody else survived. Well, Johnny Cash got shot. But that whole scene did not deliver. The cavalry came, you know, but it did not deliver to my standpoint. But at the very end, the Ringo Kid, who's Kris Kristofferson, they fight the guy who killed his brother, who he's up there for, and then the Marshal deputizes him, you know, you're my side, you know, at the end, and Ringo Kid makes up with the woman who's trying to find a man or her own life or whatever. They set off in the sunset at the very end, but before that, they go after that guy, the Plumber Brothers, which I can remember, and they beat him. They have a deal. Ringo Kid shoots him. He's dead. And he comes out of the bus like, oh wow, he killed him really? No, he was dead. He just staggered up. But that was it. I mean, nothing to report. Not rewatchable. Sorry, just not rewatchable at all. I mean, the plot was great. I liked the plot, but the delivery of it wasn't good. For the whole action scene, I was all excited for it. It led to bird shit. It led to bird shit. The only thing about this movie that was real good is the stars value, the country stars, the highwaymen, and the theme song that Willie Nelson wrote. Stagecoach, Stagecoach. But that's my little review of Stagecoach. I gave it a C plus. It was all right. It was good, but it kind of sucked in a way. Is it rewatchable? No. I recommend it, yeah, because of the stars, because it's Willie Nelson, Kris Kristofferson, Johnny Cash, William Jennings, Willie Nelson. I said it again. But is it rewatchable? No. I recommend it, yeah. I mean, for the highwaymen beyond there, but C plus, but not rewatchable. So that's it for another simple review. We'll be back sooner or later, and you know it. Peace.